Good morning. Welcome to the Wake Up on the Wave. I am Mike,
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jackie.
and welcome to the Wake Up, guys. It's great to be here. Great to be speaking to you all. For our first topic of the morning, we are talking about Justin Bieber.
J Biebs.
Brain Rot concert labeled down here as such at Coachella.
Right.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard the whole deal, right? So for those of you who haven't, basically what happened was Justin Bieber, obviously, headlining Coachella. Great for him. Good for him. And essentially what it was just it was a nice old karaoke session. He hooked up his laptop to their whole audio system, and he just played whatever the audience wanted. Some of these included random memes. Others of these included some of his music videos where he just sung along to them. And it was kind of just him screwing around and having fun on stage. And there's been a lot of conversation around it sort of just being super lazy. But I don't know. I think when you're as big as Justin Bieber, you can kind of do what you want. What do you guys think?
He got paid $10 million for that.
Yes.
$10
Okay.
million. That makes him one of the highest paid performers at Coachella, which is more than Beyonce.
Oh, wow.
And Beyonce puts on an entire like a real concert. Like she has background dancers, pyrotechnics, literally everything. And then J Biebs sat there with his MacBook open to YouTube, and it's like, what are we doing?
Right.
I do see that, honestly. And it does... I don't know. What do you two think? I'm curious what you two think.
I mean, an argument that I saw brought up is that, like, if a woman did that, she would have been absolutely flamed for being lazy and stuff like that. So there was, like, a conversation of gender being brought into it.
Yeah,
don't know.
I would agree with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's like everybody got mad at Sabrina Carpenter when she like threw a comment at someone in the crowd, and they're calling her like uneducated. And it's like, girl, come on.
I thought that was annoying too. And when I saw that and I saw the conversation around Justin Bieber, I'm just like, wow, everyone really just wants to be upset about everything, I think. Because I thought neither of those were that big of a deal. And yeah, I would say the Justin Bieber thing is a little bit lazy, but I don't know. There's also an element of me that thinks it might be like a stylistic choice. Just like stripping it down, being super minimal. Like you ever see his like Grammy performance? He made he got one of his like more simple songs, Yukon, and he just he created the drum loop on stage. He got it looping. Then he did the guitar loop on stage, and then he had that looping, and then he started singing on that. And the whole idea was just that it was super minimal. But again, other people also did call that lazy. So I think there's a very interesting conversation to be had about whether something is like just minimal or like lazy. I think it also has to do with a lot of people's like just being tired of just minimalism, the whole trend of minimalism and like art and media, just stripping everything down until you arguably have no soul left.
Yeah, I agree. I think in art specifically, minimalism shouldn't necessarily exist unless you're sending a specific message that's like widely received by the audience.
Right.
Because then it's like, well, what are you doing? Because I don't know. I feel like for Coachella, you should go all out.
For
Yeah.
Coachella, you should go all out. I think for music, yeah, I would agree. I think for performances like that, I don't know. It's the thing is, I love minimalism, honestly.
Okay.
I do too, but only in like decoration, not in the media that I consume.
I wouldn't call the laptop minimalism, to be honest. I think it's lazy to be frank with everyone.
It seems like he didn't really have a plan in place. He kind of just, like, played a bunch of stuff and sang along to, like, his old stuff.
Which is, yeah, that's true, because he also at one point he went on the Coachella live stream on YouTube, and he was looking at the chat, and he was picking songs from the chat to play.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if that was planned, like if he knew that people were going to want him to play like Boyfriend or something, I don't know, but that was, if that's true, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, I know that he has a thing, like, this is his first time performing live in, like, years, but if he's, like, not if he doesn't want to do it, don't do it. You know, like
Yeah.
instead of just like making it up as you go and just like doing stuff on your laptop. I don't know. What was really funny is that like Katy Perry said like thank God he has YouTube Premium because I did not want to sit through ads, and I thought that was really funny.
That was a good take. And I
Yeah.
don't know anyone who has YouTube Premium, so that is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
He prepared for it.
you're right.
He did prepare because
I
otherwise he
guess.
wouldn't own YouTube Premium because who owns YouTube Premium? Well, that's our collective sentiments on Justin Bieber's situation.
You're listening to the Wake Up on the Wave. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back talking about a deranged man in a long coat crashing out. What?
That's crazy. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Wake Up on the Wave. I'm Mike.
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jackie.
And we have a very exciting segment for you guys.
Jack,
I think Jack should introduce this.
Yeah. So, there's been a video making the rounds. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but a man has been screaming into a Ring doorbell, claiming to be Harry Dresden, which is a fictional character from a book series, I think. I think he's a wizard. And,
He
This
wears
guy
a
would-
long coat, right?
yeah. And the character and the guy.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if is necessarily correlated because it looks like he's kind of wearing like a robe, like a bathrobe almost. But and I think he's also wearing a like anime shirt, but he's seen ripping the bell off of this guy's porch and knocking on the door, and then he breaks in, and then they have a scuffle off camera, and it's pretty funny because he gets really close to the camera and starts punching it.
Yeah.
And I just want to know what your guys' opinions are on it. What would you do?
What would I do?
oh my God, what would I do?
Because that was so. I mean, it's funny from like an outside perspective looking in, but he goes in like the first thing he says to the camera is something along the lines of, "You're in my neighborhood. You need to get out of my neighborhood, and then I will end you."
Yeah.
Well, okay,
so
here's the
I don't
thing.
know what to do in that situation.
He was, I mean, not that this really affects how you would react, but I forgot to mention that he was claiming that there was a girl trapped inside this guy's house.
Oh.
Oh,
He's probably just a paranoid
Yes.
schizophrenic.
There's something definitely wrong.
Yeah.
I would arm myself and hope for the best. I guess call the police, but I don't think. Seems like he's getting in faster than the police can arrive. So
Yeah. I mean, so the way that when I read it, it sounded like the person was communicating with him through the Ring doorbell, the homeowner guy, but it said that at home in the house were the wife and their child. The other guy was not home. He was at his job, just like communicating through the Ring doorbell, because you know how like you can do that now
Right.
with technology. But he did end up eventually coming back to his house because the guy was like doing that, and he just like returned to his house to like confront the guy. Apparently there was a shovel involved.
that's awesome. See, armed, and I think a shovel's a great choice. you
I
know.
don't know, but
But if I was what's his name? Harry Dresden?
Dresden. That's not his actual name.
Yeah,
though.
if I was Harry Dresden, I wouldn't want that guy in my neighborhood either. So, if
no,
especially
that's
if he's
the name of the fictional character
Yeah, I
that
know.
the guy was claiming to be.
yeah, if I was him, I would not want this guy in my neighborhood, and if he was kidnapping children or something, I'd do the same thing at that Ring doorbell.
Okay, so you would crash head at the Ring doorbell being like, I will end you.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you're seeing it from the perspective of long coat guy.
Yeah.
You're sympathizing.
Yeah, because he's just doing his due diligence as a member of the community.
Okay.
The wizard community.
Yeah. He goes, I own this community.
Shout out to the wizard community, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to the
big
Wizards.
shout out.
They're like our number one supporters, the
That's true.
Wizards. Yeah.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
exactly. I've
This-
been saying that.
This fool is expected to appear in court today, by the way. So
Oh.
Do you think he'll make it?
I don't know, Mike.
I think he's in
but
jail right now. I think they're just
Yeah,
gonna bring
he
him
doesn't
into
really
the
have a
next
choice.
room.
His
Oh.
bail has been set at $35,000 because he faces 4 felony charges for assault with a deadly weapon, great bodily injury, criminal threats with intent to terrorize, first-degree burglary, and vandalism. So I think he's cooked, Mike. I don't know.
The wizard community should have his back.
The
That's
wizard
what I
community
think.
is reeling right now, but I do want to point out that I've seen both videos. There's an external video of the Ring doorbell, and then there's an internal video on some security camera inside the house, and I did not see a single weapon,
No?
deadly or otherwise.
Maybe he had it in that coat of his, in that
Right.
long
Could
coat
have.
of
And
his.
there's
He's a
like
wizard.
the
He made-
fighting is all off camera. Like you hear like the shovel like banging against him.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Bonk.
He has like hammer space in the long coat, so he just like reaches in there and he
It's
pulls
very
out, like,
possible.
a comically large like
Right. Exactly. He's a wizard.
hammer.
He could
you
do
know,
that.
Wand,
Right.
like a wizard.
Unless the wand broke and there's like no evidence, but the cops somehow know, so they're charging him with it.
right, but that would be totally unfair. I think this is a mistreatment of a wizard, which I think should be a crime in
So
of
you're on
itself.
his side.
Of course, yeah. He's just protecting his wizard community, you know.
Yeah, because the guy allegedly kidnapped someone. Because he was asking in the Ring camera, like, where's your daughter?
Yeah, where is his daughter? This guy's asking the real questions and no one's answering them.
I don't know.
Well, he clearly needs some sort of psychological evaluation, and I don't know if jail is the right place for him, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's totally no, genuinely though, yeah, this guy just needs help, and you know, he's just living in a fictional world, and he needs help rather than punishment. Even though what he did was illegal, he's clearly not in the right mind space, and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's our what we have to say about that.
Don't go anywhere.
yeah,
You're
don't-
listening to the Wake Up on the Wave. Next up, we're going to be talking about if Nepo babies deserve anything, really.
Wow.
All right.
What about life?
Well, all right, we'll get into it later. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Wake Up on the Wave. I'm Mike,
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jackie.
and now we're talking about a debate, guys. Do nepo babies deserve
Anything.
anything?
Anything ever.
I
No.
was like, wow.
Do Nepo babies deserve fame and money? What do you guys think?
So deserve is a strong word, but I also think if you have that connection, use it.
Okay, I agree with that. I think that's fair.
Right, because it's like, yes, maybe you have. It does suck though if someone has no talent and they get far because they're like their parents or someone. So being a nepo kid is like, you don't need talent because you have your parents' fame to just like get you off the ground. But it's another thing if you do have talent and you get to have that opportunity because of your parents. That's fine. When you don't have talent and you're just riding off of your parents' success, that's kind of unfortunate.
But money equals talent.
That's true.
That's a good point.
No, not really. But,
No, but you're not wrong. I mean,
No, he's-
it leads
I'm,
to the
I'm saying that
abilities-
ironically.
it leads to the ability to get talent.
no, that's what.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
Okay.
I think that if you are a bad singer, pay for vocal lessons. You
Right.
know, you'll
That
be
makes
able to
sense.
afford it.
And then it just might work.
I personally think that life is kind of like, I mean, at least in this sense, you're kind of just life is heavily, being successful in life is highly tied to how well you're willing to work your advantages that you have in life. You know, like, I think everyone has at least like, sorry, I'm not articulating this well. I'm really tired right now. But
Good morning.
I think it's good morning, everybody. I think that it's important to leverage what you can. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a nepo baby, whether or not they deserve it. I think it goes by a case basis because some of them suck. others don't.
True.
What do you
Hot
think, Evan?
take. Some suck, some don't.
I feel like no, yeah, I agree with what you guys are saying. I think that though it does kind of aggravate me when nepo babies like to say that they are who they are because of their talent, and it's
Right.
like, well, that's not necessarily true because, like, okay, Kendall Jenner, for example, I'm a longtime fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but Kendall Jenner loves to say that she worked hard to get where she is today. And it's like, without your mother, without Kris Jenner, you would be nothing. Kris Jenner worked her butt off to get you where you are. Like, she was the one that got you signed with the modeling agencies. It's like, you're not even that good of a model. You're just pretty and skinny.
Right.
No shade. But, like, it's true. Like, she's not high fashion at all. I used to be really into that stuff in high school. And I was like, Kendall Jenner, mid. Like, yeah, she's pretty, but that doesn't mean that she deserves to be, like, one of the top paying models. Anyways, that's
Right.
my 2 cents.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think.
mean-
And I also think you should be honest about where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, I think even just being a individual like who was fortunate enough to make it to college, you know, I think that's a big leverage, and I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it's all hard work, because I've had my advantages that made it easier for me to go to college, you know, and I think that's important to be honest about that and not be like, oh, other people couldn't do it because they're not as good. It's like, no, other people couldn't do it because they don't have that type of that privilege, I guess. You know, I think that's important to keep in mind. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the shoulders you stand on.
Yeah. This reminds me of, okay, Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter. Her name is Apple, by the way. Apple. Anyways.
Awesome.
I don't know what's going on in the universe right now, but like Vogue and everyone is trying to make Apple happen. And it's like, girl, she's not gonna happen. She got kicked out of her school for being a mean girl.
Ooh.
First red
Oh.
flag, in my opinion. But like Vogue posted a YouTube video with her, and it's like, girl, I don't know. Stop trying to make her happen. Like, that's not gonna happen. I think that's so corny.
I never heard of her, but I think Apple is a great name, and she should be famous on that basis.
I think
alone.
Apple is a great name for an industry plant.
Yeah, Apple Martin.
Oh,
like,
getting
girl.
his Apple.
Yeah.
But
Apple.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that when people are mid and stuff like that, they get called out for it. So it's not like they're not, or maybe they're delusional and they're like, oh, they're just saying that. But I feel like the public is able to be like, hey, you're not as great as you think you are.
Yeah, that's why I love bullying online. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're right. To an extent, you're right. Like,
I think I'm
Some
in
people need to
I'm
be
in the
humble.
bullying studio with a bunch of bullies.
that's true. We
Maybe-
humble you, Mike. We don't want your
Is that
ego
what's
to
going
be-
on here?
Yeah.
You
every
guys just
time.
hang out with me so that you keep my ego in check.
Correct.
I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
Everyone's out to get me because I'm very important.
You're right. Wait, no. Actually, you're not right. You're
I'm
not
very-
that important.
Well, you just said I am, so.
I lied.
Oh, so I'm in the lying and bullying corner too.
Yes.
I'm being cornered by liars and bullies and Jack.
Yeah.
Maybe
Jack's the
we
only
should,
one that's nice to me now.
Yep.
maybe we
Well.
should get Apple in the studio.
You're right.
She seems very nice.
Yeah, she seems like a really great person.
I'm looking at a picture of her right now, and she isn't looking very friendly, but I'm pretty sure that's what models are supposed to do.
Well, I wouldn't call her a model. She's happy to look a mess.
Damn. Wow.
We're starting the humbling process.
Whoa, she's literally 3 days older than me.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. It says she's a British model. Where do you?
I don't think she's British. Oh wait, her father is Chris. Is Chris Martin British or no?
No clue.
Oh, okay. Anyways, what has this even become?
I don't know.
Apple.
So, Nepo babies, do they deserve fame and money? What do you think?
Yeah, something
Depends
for
on
you
their
guys.
credentials, to be honest.
All right, I think that's the overall
credentials.
consensus, that
Yeah.
it depends on their credentials.
Makes
Anyways,
sense.
you're listening to the Wake Up on the Wave. Don't go anywhere, because next up, we're going to be back with everybody's favorite segment, Takes at 8.
Woo! Welcome back to the Wake Up on the Wave. I'm Mike,
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jackie.
and now we are doing our takes at 8. Everyone's favorite segment. Let's start with Jack today.
Okay. I think that the New Jersey hate is blown way out of proportion.
Nah, never.
No. No. I think it's really funny that we target New Jersey and crap on it. It's great.
I think it's just the
It's pretty funny, but
I think as New York we have to compete with someone, and it's easier if we just pick on one person than every state.
that's really the
gaining
only
a little or
competition
suffering.
because Connecticut isn't really competition, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, nobody competes with New York, but we have to compete with people because we like doing that. So I think that is like New Jersey's like our sacrifice cattle.
Well, okay, if it disappeared, like if there were only 49 states because
Who
we
would
lost.
miss it?
Yes.
It's one of the most highly populated states.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
population control. It's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Be gone with Jersey.
wait
We
a-
could live
wait,
without it.
Wait,
No
wait
more
a
Jersey.
second.
No more Jersey.
you can't even like relocate the people
Just
first.
annex it.
No, it's gone.
entirely.
We
You
don't
mean
need the people.
de-annex it.
Sure. What's the difference?
Annexing is when you add something. To
Oh,
your
I thought annex was when you
country.
take it away.
No.
Whatever. I did really bad in social
You
studies.
mean seceding?
Sure.
Whatever. It's fine. Okay, Jackie, what's your take?
I don't understand people who can't do nothing. I don't get it when people feel like they constantly have to be doing something or else they're like wasting time. I think that that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm one of those people, so like,
I feel like
Yeah,
there's
me
a
too.
lot of those people, and I think that if you just chilled out and did nothing, like literally just doing nothing, like you're not gonna die and you're not wasting time.
I agree, but I'm not doing that. I know Evie's not either.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have anxiety, so I can't just sit there and be like, relax. Even when I try to, like, I don't know, bed rot or whatever, I just feel this, like, consuming guilt. Because I'm like, I'm
Jeez.
not being productive right now. Yeah, it's terrible.
That's awful.
It is awful. But, you know, that's just a personality type.
Is it? I mean,
I think that sounds like an issue. I'm not saying I'm like relieved of it, but I think that's an issue. Anyway, what's your take, Evie?
Pinterest is the best social media app ever created.
That's true.
I don't
Okay.
even like. It's just
YouTube maybe.
pictures, and you like collect the pictures, right?
Well, yeah, so
To create
the
a vision
reas-
board or something.
Exactly. The reason why I think it's the best is because you completely choose your own algorithm. So, like, nothing crazy is ever introduced to you, which is like, I find that on Instagram or TikTok, I always find these, like, absolutely absurd reels or posts or whatever that I'm like, I don't interact with this stuff. Where's this coming from? Pinterest is not like that at all. Like, my entire Pinterest feed is, like, room decor, makeup, nails, outfit, stuff like that. And there's also no competition with likes or comments. People strictly post for vibes. And also, you don't even have to post because, like, that's not even the premise of the app. It's literally just to curate Pinterest boards. I don't know. I think it's so fun, and it's like the best way to pass time other than being on like doom scrolling on Reels. I think that's just like exhausting.
I think I agree with that.
I agree. I don't have it personally, but I feel like. I mean, there's no like influencers on there, is there?
No,
There's no one competing for your attention.
exactly.
So, okay, that's completely
I mean, I
reasonable.
don't
I didn't
use
know.
it.
I didn't know Pinterest was goated like that. To be honest.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's not much to do. Like, you just find pictures of things.
that's
and you're
true.
Like, cool.
There are no videos,
Isn't that
right?
the
No,
point?
but that's kind of the point because there's no like overstimulation
Yeah.
on Pinterest because you're literally just scrolling at your own pace, like making your own boards. You can search up whatever. Like it's so fun. And my favorite my winding down like technique at the end of the day is to go on Pinterest on my iPad and listen to Spotify or YouTube or whatever. But it's so fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My take is shoot, I forgot it.
What? Oh my god.
Wait. Oh yeah, there's such thing as too much star power in a movie.
That is absolutely true.
I think that when you can no longer identify characters as the characters and you have to use the actor's name, I think that becomes an issue. Like,
I think Mario is a good example. I mean, you can obviously identify the characters. Not
yeah,
that
but
I saw
like,
the new one,
but you're like
original
watching
one.
it and you're just like, oh, that's Chris Pratt.
yeah.
You know, I think that's exhausting.
Jumanji is also a good example of that.
Yeah,
Where
like
you actually can identify the characters.
yeah, you have Dwayne who
Except Smolder
plays-
Bravestone. I remember that one. That's Dwayne's character.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I never watched it. I just know it has Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Jack Black and
Kevin Hart.
And Karen Gillan.
Kevin Hart's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, see, that's what I mean. I think
And that's true.
like
I couldn't.
exhausting.
I saw that movie. I can't name the character's name, but I could tell you the actors in them.
Yeah, I think that
true.
sucks.
I feel like that goes for a lot of movies though.
Yeah.
But there is a point where it's like when the cast is too
It overshadows the movie.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I think like Dune has a lot of like star power, but it's also like I mean, I've only seen the first 30 minutes of it so far,
All right.
Okay.
but I'm like, wow, I'm enthralled in the movie and the characters and not like I know who Paul Atreides is, even though
Yeah.
he's Timothy Chalamet.
I feel like while it is a good movie, I feel like it might have a little too much star power, to be honest. 'Cause
Probably. I didn't finish it yet.
every like across the entire trilogy, like every character is played by like
Yeah.
even a semi-reputable actor,
The
and it's a
se-
lot of like new actors too. Like is it Robert Pattinson
Yeah,
in the new one?
the
I mean, not
second
new
one.
actors, but like people that are like really popular right now,
Yeah.
Right.
kind of like Gen Z type Dune.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was our takes at 8. We'll be right back at you with scientific breakthroughs that I'm not elaborating on yet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Wake Up on the Wave. I'm Mike.
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
Jackie.
And today we are here once again on the Wake Up. Right now we're talking about crazy scientific breakthrough, guys, for dogs 10 years and older. This goes for all our listeners with dogs 10 years and older. There is a new beef-flavored pill that will be given to, be optionally given to older dogs to increase life expectancy by years. That's pretty crazy.
Did you say beef flavored?
Yeah, I didn't
It's-
know it was flavored.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. It is, in fact, beef-flavored because dogs love the flavor of beef, and they don't know how to
Take
they don't
pills.
yeah, and they don't know how to that this is a good thing for them that will increase their life expectancy.
So how does it work? Like,
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I could explain it. Basically, it targets metabolic aging, so it essentially reduces a specific hormone that is related to aging. So by reducing that hormone, it slows down aging. Now I don't know how effective this is going to be. I don't know the types of clinical trials that they put this through before actually putting it out, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
have a dog, but it's pretty cool.
I have a dog that's 10 years or older.
I think I thought I
do?
read that it has to do with like the liver, because a lot of dogs and cats, because I know that they're doing a cat one as well, have liver problems as they get older.
I'm not seeing anywhere on Google that says it's
Maybe it's a separate thing.
about the
Maybe
liver.
there's two competing companies. Maybe they'll make.
Maybe.
Maybe if you combine them, you can make a super dog.
Maybe.
Whoa, that would be awesome.
I don't
Imagine
know.
a super dog.
Can we do
Be-
that with humans? Can we reduce aging in humans?
I was just gonna ask that. Like, how do we figure this out for pets first?
Well, animal testing is way easier than human testing.
That is true.
So
Human
there's that.
experimentation, yeah, not really
I thought free
wow.
radicals cause aging. You guys know what that is?
free radical.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
like
not.
it's like. Honestly, it's been years since I researched this, but that's one of the theories about how people actually get old. It's like by ingesting oxygen, it slowly breaks down your DNA.
That's crazy.
I wish
Yeah.
I could. Ingesting oxygen. Wow.
Like
I
what?
was
Like,
gonna
it's
make a
very
joke
slow.
there. I didn't know how to make the joke. It's,
Okay.
it's
Don't
above
know
my
where you're going with that.
cognitive pay grade.
Okay.
Speaking of my cognitive pay grade, I mean, hands on her face and stuff. So now I have to bring up Fruit Love Island, guys.
What?
I already forgot all about this. It's literal nonsense. Have you guys heard of this?
Fruit
Unfortunately.
Love
I have.
What? No.
So what it is basically is AI generated videos of fruits that look like humans. So they have like a strawberry, a banana, a blueberry, and these videos are being posted onto TikTok, but it's like Love Island. It's supposed to mimic Love Island. So there's like different episodes every day.
Oh.
But the account got banned, I'm pretty sure. And it turns out it was like this 14-year-old kid that was running it. And so he hopped on social media on TikTok.gov and he was like, you guys are ruining my life. I'm going to take away all your water. So he's
Did he actually say I'm going to take all your water?
I think he said something along the lines of like, yeah, I don't care that this is like absolutely draining water sources, but I don't know. I just think it's absurd because what are we doing?
Well, is the issue that he's using AI and the AI is taking the water?
Well, I mean, the issue is that it's stupid.
Well, yes. But is he getting backlash because of
Yeah.
the usage of water to do the AI?
People just kind of don't like AI, and it has its own environmental impact, and it's sort of not fully understood right now in a mainstream sense. But yeah, it's very like I think AI and content creation is very just like a waste because it's like I don't know. I think AI really has no place in art or entertainment. I think that the only way you can have either of those is to have human involvement, and this you just have this like it's just garbage. It's just like stimulative. Like it doesn't really appeal to anything. It's just like look at this. It's nonsense. But now to go back to being weird, I think I'm very excited for Chocolatina and Strawberryto to get back together.
Like, what are we talking about?
No, I agree. I
Do you think
that's important.
Do you think she's gonna get caught in her affair?
Okay, that's another thing. Why are they all cheating on each other? They're
Because that's
fruit.
what Love Island is.
Well, yeah, okay. Love Island, I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
It's a really good show. It's
Okay.
really entertaining because I'm also a sucker for reality TV. But I saw one of those videos, like the Fruit Love Island, and I genuinely like was sick to my stomach. A shiver ran down my spine. I was nauseous. Like I had a migraine. It was so. I was like, what am I looking at? I've never felt this like physically ill looking at a piece of media before because this is so absurd. And the fact that there are genuine like 12-year-olds out there who are like, this is peak media. This is so good. I'm concerned for the future of this of technology.
I saw one where like one of the characters like changed their gender to get back at a cheating spouse.
That wasn't Love Island. That was just another AI fruit. Because for some reason they're everywhere. This goes
It's
so
always
far
fruit,
beyond
too.
Love Island.
I don't
know. I mean,
understand.
Maybe if you put it into perspective, maybe people saw us watching like Neon Cat and felt like physically ill because they were like, why is this so big? Why do people enjoy this? Like, this is how they perceive entertainment. Like, I don't know. To me, like, we like stupid stuff.
But
like
I
that.
think this is objectively worse in every way.
Yeah, because there's like no rules. Like anyone can make it. There's no like continuity. It's just
Yeah.
like
You can't
whatever.
even have like a talented person, because then it was limited to like talented people making absurd, terrible garbage.
yeah.
But now it's like anyone can make absurd, terrible garbage, and I think that we're really getting into the dark depths of the human
Our
mind.
brains are shrinking.
That's true.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
not. No, I don't think so.
Not in volume, no.
Well, not in volume, yeah, but activity. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's scientific breakthroughs with the side of Fruit Love Island. Thank you for this is the Wake Up on the Wave. We'll be right back to talk about some very important hypotheticals for everyone to be listening to. So yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back to the Wake Up on the Wave. I'm Mike.
I'm Evie.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jackie.
And real quickly, while we still have time, I have a hypothetical for you guys. If one song could play whenever you walk into a room, what would it be?
I Serve the Bass by Future.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I was waiting to say that this entire time.
That's crazy. That's so scary. I think I saw that song live, actually. Okay, Jack, how about you?
I don't know, but
Okay, Jackie.
okay. Can I alter it a little bit?
Yeah.
If I were to have a composer do like music for my entire life,
Wow.
it would be like probably John Williams or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Okay. I would have the song I'm a Mess by BB Rexa play every time I walk into a room.
That sounds very
It's like, I'm a mess, I'm a loser, I'm a hater, I'm a user, I'm
Wow.
a mess.
I feel like an entrance song is like
an introduction. You want people to know that.
yeah, but I also feel like it's too
Great.
like limiting. Like I just couldn't think of a good one.
My bad. Mine's
That's
gonna be
alright.
mine's gonna be Talk by Yeet. If you don't know it, all that matters is the beat that goes. It's really good. I really like that song. And you know, if we want to get crazy, let's slow it down too. I don't know what it sound like slow down, but it would probably sound really scary.
Slowed and reverb.
Yeah, slowed and reverb version.
Yeah, slowed and reverb. I think that's yeah, I think that's a good take. Wow, Surf the Bass.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, in
Horrifying.
2025, that was one of my most listened to songs. I think it was like on my Spotify Wrapped as like top 5.
That is so scary,
Correct.
genuinely.
Yeah. But
You
it was
must
like a
have been-
phase. I listened to it like over 100 times within the span of like 3 months.
You must have been very I was literally around you at the time. I don't know why I
Yeah, you couldn't even tell. You couldn't.
I couldn't even tell.
She walked among
I'm
us.
sure wow.
I was a great person during that time.
I'm sure you were doing great things. You were being a real positive member of the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wow. That's really something.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really
Just
throwing me.
genuine shock.
Yeah, I'm in genuine shock, and I'm a mess. I think the only reasonable person is Jack here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to let everyone know we're bad, toxic, miserable people.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Well, everyone, that is that's the Wake Up on the Wave. It's great. It's been great. This is actually never mind actually. But anyway. Yeah, it's been great. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys another time. Mondays from 7 to 8:30 and that's a wrap. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.